it up one more. Turn it up another one. It sounds like it's getting louder on the floor. Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Testing.
Good? Good enough.
Good? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tabor Blue Jays Volleyball. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Joe Baker. Tonight, coming to you live on the YouTube live stream, which is the home for all home Tabor athletic events. We would like to thank you for joining us tonight on a beautiful night here in Hillsborough. Tonight's matchup has your Tabor College Blue Jays with an overall record of 13-15 and a 4-7 conference record, going up against the 24th ranked Ottawa University Braves with an overall record of 22-10 and a conference record of 10-1. Tonight I will be joined by my color commentator and a dear friend of mine, Micah Rickert. Micah, Tabor's coming off a tough loss on the road at York a few days ago, losing 3-1. What is it going to take for the Jays to beat the nationally ranked Braves tonight?
Yeah, that was definitely a tough game for the Blue Jays, but with senior night tonight, these girls have a lot of adrenaline definitely on their side. So I expect the seniors to really step it up against this excellent Ottawa team.
It is senior night here tonight, as there are 6 seniors being recognized tonight. A victory against the nationally ranked Braves would be the icing on the cake for the last ever home game for these seniors, that is for sure. The senior ceremonies will be starting here in a few moments. We'll be right back after that.
Would you pray with me? Dear Lord, we thank you for the gift of competition. We thank you for the game of volleyball. Lord, I thank you for, as we come to this competition tonight, we thank you for the gifts and talents you've given to each of these athletes. May they bring glory to you by giving their all on the court. I pray protection over these athletes, that you would keep them from injury. May all we do glorify you with our thoughts and our words and our actions today. We pray this in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
All right, Michael, we are live back here in Hillsboro.
Yes.
As the Tabor Blue Jays are about to play a tough opponent in the Ottawa Braves. You just heard they have a 10-1 conference record. What do you think the Jays are going to have to do tonight?
A lot of intensity for sure. That's the first thing. With senior night, they definitely have the adrenaline. They're going to be playing hard tonight for sure because this is their last game ever here. So
let's look at the starting lineup for your Blue Jays tonight. Marissa Graff, Taylor Quiring, Linnea Ortiz, Katie Frankenberry, Keely Croker, Olivia Dirksen, and your libero tonight is Michaela Peterson. Pretty big crowd tonight on tap.
it is.
Parents of seniors.
A lot of family members.
Final home game tonight for your Tabor Blue Jays. Tabor ranks 8th at the KCAC, 4-7 record. Ottawa University ranks 2nd behind McPherson College with a perfect 11-0 record on the year in conference play.
There's a lot of height on that Ottawa team in the front line for sure. Hopefully we'll be able to get it past them still, but
A lot of height, but we have height too. Olivia
yeah,
Dirksen,
we really
Taylor
do.
Quiring, they know how to use their size around the net, that's for sure.
For sure.
About to get things underway here in Hillsboro. As Croker serves it to the Braves.
Ooh, nice save.
Nice save there by Ortiz.
Marissa Graff.
Marissa
Nice
Graff
hit.
there with a nice hit. As it gives the Blue Jays the early 1-0 lead. You certainly need to get off to a good start against this good Braves team, don't you, Micah?
For sure. Oh, that was a nice play.
Nice play by, it looks like, Michaela Aspegren,
Yeah.
junior from Omaha, Nebraska. Junior college transfer from Iowa Western. As it knots this game at 1 apiece.
A little short on Marissa's hit, but
2-1 Braves. Bauer in to serve.
hard hit.
A beautiful kill there.
Hard hit by Quiring.
It's hard to believe she's a freshman, right?
Oh, I know. I can't imagine how she's going to be in the future for sure.
3 more years of eligibility
Yep.
for Quiring after this season. She's been a vital part of this Blue Jay volleyball team. Jasana Nebel and Tiana Frazel check in for the Blue Jays as it's tied 2 apiece. Frazel with the powerful serve.
Nice.
Nebel with a kill there.
Another hard hit by Jasana. She might be one of the hardest hitters on the team, wouldn't you say?
Oh, she definitely is. Jasana Nebel averages 3.3 kills per set and ranks 4th in the conference.
Almost a good block by Jasana. Just a little to the left outside, out of bounds.
Three game, the libero Liz Height in to serve for Ottawa. Back and forth play so far here in Hillsboro. There's a little miscommunication there
Yeah.
by the Jays. You can't afford to have miscommunication
Nope.
against a team like this.
That was definitely not the plan there. Good.
Tabor knocks the game at 4 apiece, another tie. It's been basically a tie game this whole time. As Kendra Croker checks in for the Blue Jays. Dirksen comes out, Ortiz comes out. Peterson with the serve. Little trickeration there by the Braves through the Blue Jays.
That was a nice setup there.
Braves take a 1-point lead. Great block there by the Braves. Front line. Peterson all the way to the back line to Frazel. Great hit there by Frazel. It won't be enough.
Very good hit.
Will extend their lead to 2.
This Ottawa team is definitely full of hard hitters, that's for sure.
Ottawa and McPherson have definitely been the best teams in the KCAC this year. Have presented tough challenges for the Blue Jays this season. Braves up 7-4. Blue Jays in need of some momentum to salvage the senior night for the seniors. Maybe get an upset victory against this Braves team.
That would be great for senior night. Just what they need.
The bell, powerful hit. Coker, not enough. A little wide to the left. Blue Jays finally get something to go their way as they get a point there off the miscue by Morgan Berry.
Let's see what they can do with this. Down 5-8 right now. Let's see if they can go on a run.
Looks like we have some substitutions for the Blue Jays as Samantha Smith and Lana Porter check in.
Ooh, nice little touch on
Lana
both
Porter.
sides. Ooh, just out.
Just a little too much there.
Just long.
Great idea, great touch by the senior. As the score is 9-5 in favor of the Braves. Blue Jays may need a timeout to regather themselves here pretty soon.
Very good pass.
That's LaBelle with another big play.
Samantha Smith with the assist, correct?
That is correct.
Yep.
As Frankenberry and Queering
nice
check in. Frankenberry in to serve for the Blue Jays, down by 3. As that will go in favor of the Braves.
Nice touch.
Loud environment tonight, senior night. Blue Jays' final home game before the conference tournament. And Taylor Queering with a little,
she got that.
little trickeration there. It's like a changeup in baseball. That's Porter. Back and forth play on this point. Very exciting to watch, that's for sure.
Very good volley.
As Queering with another, trying to trick the Braves line there as Frankenberry saves
nice
it. What a play by
Yep.
Frankenberry. Porter hits it twice. And Coker, yes, that's going to go for the Blue Jays as they are down by 3. Hopefully this gets some momentum here as Monea Ortiz checks in.
That was a really nice touch by Kendra, right in the corner.
All around, great team effort. You need every point you can get against this team, that's for sure. And that will go in favor of the Braves. Continuous back and forth play here in Hillsborough tonight. Certainly a positive sign that they are staying in the game with a ranked opponent. Smith sets it up for Dirksen as Dirksen tries to trick the Braves front line. Smith.
Nice save by Smith.
Great save there.
Good tip by Taylor Queering.
It'll be Sophia Dirksen with the block as the Blue Jays will get a point there. Down by 2. Down by 2. You need every point you can get. Down by 3. 11-8 the score. It's kind of hard to see the score from up here if you guys don't know. There's a lot of rafters. All those championships the Blue Jays have won.
That's for sure.
In recent years. Don't blame me, blame the Blue Jays' success. The Braves will have a miscue there, as it'll be 11-9 Braves.
2-point game. Tabor's had 2 points unanswered. Oh, but there it is.
Powerful spike there by Ayanna Tharps. She's a sophomore from Collinsville, Illinois. Transfer from Evangel University. Ayanna Tharps, you can see she's a little tall and lanky. She has 363 kills on the season. That ranks 3rd in the conference. Speaking of going for the kill, Marissa Graff tried to do that. And the Braves will get another point.
Monet almost had that one. Would have been a nice save by her.
13-9 in favor of the Braves. Bauer in to serve. Nice decision there by Queering. That's a tough decision there. The ball is pretty close to her hands.
Very good eyes on Taylor.
And the freshman is certainly playing like she has some experience this season. Frazell in to serve for the Blue Jays.
Ooh, very good spike by Jasana. A lot of power behind that arm.
Jasana with the nice kill, just barely in bounds. As it'll go the Blue Jays' way. Frazell with the serve again. Linnea, way to save it there. Great teamwork by the Blue Jays there, great communication.
Yep, that was a nice touch.
Use her nice touch.
Ayanna Tharps with the score.
As that miscue will go the Blue Jays' way. 2-point game live from Tabor College. As Michaela Peterson checks in. The senior from Seneca, Kansas. Braves have a pretty hard-hitting front line, Micah. What is it going to take to hopefully get some points coming our way?
Definitely need to focus on the defensive side. We're only down 3 right now, so it's not too bad, but we can't let that get out of hand.
Croker just hits the net. It is a 4-point deficit. A lot of time left in the first set. As the Blue Jays can get on a run here and hopefully steal a set from the nationally ranked Braves. Powerful hit there by Graff. As the ball goes to the Braves line. Frazell tries to save it, and it won't be enough.
That was a good save by Tia, but not in the right direction. That was a tough one for Croker to get to.
I would say the power for both teams is the front lines of both squads in this matchup. I think they match up pretty well.
They do.
As you saw it right there. Good block there by Croker and LaBelle.
They've definitely had some hard hits, but our blocks have been good, and also we've been hitting it hard right back at them.
Hopefully it creates a spark here for the Blue Jays as Samantha Smith and Lana Porter check in. That is a powerful hit.
Just out of
Lindsay
reach.
Fletcher. She's a freshman from Overland Park.
Just out of reach of Michaela Peterson's hand. Almost got a piece of it.
That certainly did not look like a freshman hitting that ball, that's for sure. Hughesman in the serve for the Braves.
Nice hit by Samantha Smith.
Peterson puts it up in the air, and Smith hits it back to Braves territory.
Good.
Great play there by Croker to keep the point alive as Peterson is right there to back her up.
A little trickery by Ottawa, but it did not catch Kendra off guard. Another nice save.
Just inside the boundary.
That was a really good volley, but we just couldn't come out with the point.
Braves up by 6 and are 6 points away from victory in the first set. Porter with a powerful hit, but the Ottawa front line is not fooled as Frazell hits it back to Braves territory. Nice save there by Smith.
Very good.
Peterson to Frazell, back to Braves territory.
Nice save by Lana Porter. That was a good hit.
Great all-in-all team effort by both sides of the ball, actually. Ottawa and Tabor are both playing very effective. That will be a point for Tabor.
There have been quite a few long volleys right in a row.
Frankenberry and the freshman phenom Queering back in for the Blue Jays. As Frankenberry will serve. She is a senior from Benton, Kansas.
Another hard hit by Ottawa. Ooh.
And just wide of Frankenberry's arms as the Braves will get to 20 points first, and that's always critical in volleyball. You certainly want to get to the 20-point mark first and hopefully gain some momentum to finish out the set.
She was probably just one step in the wrong direction. She would have had that ball. Very hard hit by Taylor Queering. It's enough to put Tabor behind 5 now, 15-20.
15-20. As that last point was assisted by a Yulika Jimenez error. Spiked the ball into the net. Ortiz will serve it to the Braves.
Oh.
Great save by Frankenberry, just not enough.
Just out of touch of Lana. She had a nice slide, but still couldn't get to it. Lana is actually also a freshman from Hutchinson, Kansas. So the freshmen are definitely getting some minutes tonight.
That's good to see them getting experience, hopefully for the long run. They're kind of familiar with the program.
Got to put more of those banners up.
Yes, sir. And Queering with a beautiful play there. 5-point game. Graff and Croker will check in for the Blue Jays as Porter and Smith will check out.
A lot of trickery on Ottawa's part.
Iona Tharp's playing a key role for the Braves tonight. She has certainly put her name on the stat sheet quite a bit already, as we're only in the first set. Graff's attempt is blocked by the Ottawa front line. It is a 7-point.
That was Iona Tharps again with a nice little touch point.
7-point lead for the Braves. As Worth will take a timeout, and we will too. We'll be right back.
I'll try not to make it too difficult.
All right, I will also.
Am I doing good?
All right, we're back. 23-16 lead for the Ottawa Braves as Tabor takes a timeout and hopes to break up their momentum.
7-point game. Tabor's definitely going to have to go on a run here.
The Braves 2 points from first set victory. Bauer, the junior from Washington, will serve it to the Jays. As Clearing tried to make a nice play there and trick him out, and it hits the net.
Just a little short.
Braves are 1 point away from first set victory. Hopefully the Blue Jays can have some sort of miracle here.
They're going to need it.
Dirks' attempt is blocked, and that will do it for the first set.
Good try for Olivia.
As the Braves will win the first set by a score of 25-16. So for volleyball, at the end of sets, we always have interviews with special guests. And for the guests back at home, we have an interview here with Mr. Ron Braun. Ron, how are you doing?
Hey, doing great tonight.
So Ron, tell the guests back at home what your official title is here at Tabor.
Hey, my title is the Vice President of Philanthropy, and that means that we are constantly looking for investors in the mission of Tabor College.
So how long have you been here at Tabor?
I've been here 8 years in this position, and I enjoy coming out watching all the athletic events, as many as I can, and we're thankful for all of you watching on streaming tonight.
Do you work with donors at all for the school? Can you talk about that a little bit for the guests back at home?
That's one of the privileges that I have, to be able to talk with and to encourage donors almost every day. It's one of the things I wake up looking forward to, and when I go to bed at night, I just say a prayer for each one that we've been able to count on for support financially and for their prayers and the support of Tabor College.
And last question, what has been your favorite memory here at Tabor College?
My favorite memory is watching someone just be overjoyed when they can give a major gift and the next week give another gift.
All right, that's Ron. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Your name?
Joe Baker.
Joe Baker?
Yeah.
Okay. Your name? Uncle Richard. Okay. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that guest was Ron Braun, and he is our first guest for the night. We will have Ryan Lee as our second guest after the second set. Both teams switch sides here. Ottawa won the first set 25-16. Micah, how can Tabor hopefully break up the momentum of the Braves?
Yeah, we'll see what they can do against this hard-hitting Ottawa team, and also these trick plays by Ottawa. It looked like a couple times it got Tabor off guard, but hopefully they won't let that happen this time.
Ayanna Tharps has played a big, key role for the Braves tonight. She has certainly been very powerful in that front line.
Definitely very important for the Blue Jays to win this match.
After this, like I stated earlier, the Blue Jays have the conference tournament. That's November 8th through the 10th is the KCAC tournament. It will be live in Hutchinson. About to get things underway here in Hillsboro for the second set.
A little conversation between Ottawa's team and the referees a second.
A lot of fans here on tap tonight.
Very big crowd.
Morgan Berry, the freshman, will get us started off here in the second set as she will serve it to the Blue Jays.
Nice hit by Taylor. Good save by Keely Croker there.
Tharps with a powerful spike. Got some oohs and ahs from the Blue Jay faithful. As it should. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Good block by Olivia Dirksen and Marissa Graff.
Olivia Dirksen, the sophomore from Gossel, Kansas, she has played a big role for the Blue Jays this year. She seems like she's just been all over the place for this team.
She's gotten a lot of time as a sophomore here on the floor.
A lot of time, and that's great for the future of the Blue Jay volleyball program. That's Frazel
with the ace.
With the ace. Little miscue there by the freshman Fletcher.
Looked like it hit her fingertips, but just went right through them. Ooh.
And Tharps continues to be a mess for the Blue Jays.
On the offensive side and the defensive side.
It's going to be hard to beat her tonight. And a ball trickles through the Braves front line finally, as it'll give the Blue Jays a 3-2 lead. Dirksen checks out. Ortiz is about to check out. And that will bring in Kendra Croker. The Braves front line continues to do damage on the Blue Jays. Aspegren with the beautiful kill there. So it'll knot the game at 3 apiece. A little miscommunication there by the Blue Jays as Frazel was not there in time.
A little short serve, and the Blue Jays were not prepared.
Certainly hate to see that. You can't afford too many miscues against this team. As the Braves will have a miscue of their own.
That'll tie it up.
They will knot the game at 4. Samantha Smith and Lana Porter will check in for the Blue Jays. Smith will serve it. And Tharps continues.
Another one.
Her amazing game so far. Tharps is certainly looking like a first-team all-conference caliber player.
And only a sophomore, so
yes,
bright future ahead of her.
As Frazel hits it the opposite way. The Braves going on a 2-0 run. Here early in the second set, Braves won the first set by a score of 25-16. Peterson just goes right in front of Frazel to hit that ball, as luckily it wasn't a point for the Braves there. Peterson, great attempt there, but it will just be out of the reach.
Good try, but that was a tough one to get to.
Frankenberry and Queering in. DeBell and Frazel out. Blue Jays looking for some life here on senior night in front of the Blue Jay faithful. Large crowd tonight.
Only down 2 right now.
Smith to Queering.
Nice pass by Smith across court.
And that will just go outside of the
Very
boundary.
close. It's a good thing because we had nobody inside of that ball.
1 point deficit for the Blue Jays. Frankenberry in to serve to the visitors from Ottawa. That will be in. It will land just inside the boundary.
Very close.
It'll be a 7-7 game. Great location there by Frankenberry. Peterson with a nice save as Frankenberry will also do the same. And it will go for the Braves.
A little too hard by Lana.
Huseman and Jimenez will check in for the Braves as they are up by a point. Peterson's attempt will just fall short. Braves certainly look like the team that's playing with more energy, as the Blue Jays need to find that within themselves to come back here. Smith to Queering. Great save there by the Ottawa front line.
Hard hit, but right into the net.
The spike will go off the net
by Autumn Freeman. Only a 1-point game. Even with it looks like a lopsided game, Tabor's still staying in it, only down 1.
Queering will hit it off the net.
Almost looked like a big mistake by Meneno Ortiz. Off the fingertips.
Yes,
but
Ortiz barely got that ball, that's for sure.
I think it was Frankenberry behind her to save it.
As it is a 3-point lead for the Braves. Great hit there by Queering, but the Braves should return it, as they will.
Good try by Katie, just out of reach of her hand.
It will go out of the reach of the senior Frankenberry.
Even if she would have got that ball, I don't know if there would have been a player close enough to be able to return it.
A little miscommunication there by the Braves. It's going to go the Blue Jay way.
Looked like a little confusion on both sides. Nobody knew what was going on.
Crooker and Graff will check in for the Blue Jays, as it seems like it's been a 3-point deficit the whole night. Frankenberry serves it up for her teammates as Queering, powerful spike there. The Ottawa defense has been very good with
nice
her
dig.
spikes tonight.
That was a nice dig by Katie there, but
that will be a little wide. Queering with some powerful hits tonight. She certainly does not look like a freshman out there. As Graff with a beautiful touch. It's going to go the Blue Jays' way.
Nice little tap over the net.
Blue Jays finally get to 10 points. 13-10 the score. DeBell and Frazell in for the Blue Jays.
We've been able to stay within 3 for most of the game. Still haven't been able to tie it. I don't think we've been tied since 1-1.
Back and forth play here in the second set, just like the first set, as Tharps is going to continue to do damage against the Blue Jays. Folks, you can call her the Blue Jay Killer, because she is going off tonight.
Nice
Tharps.
block. Aona Tharps again, right?
Yeah, she certainly has been the player of the game so far for either side.
She's doing on both sides of the ball, almost like Kawhi Leonard.
That's a great reference there. This time the freshman will get the point for the Braves. That freshman is Lindsay Fletcher. 16-10. Bauer in to serve for the Braves. As that will just be wide.
6 might have been the biggest deficit we've been down this match, but the girls are still fighting hard.
The pair of seniors, Peterson and Croker, in for the Blue Jays. Hopefully they can instill some life into this squad as they see themselves down by 5.
Nice save by Michaela Peterson.
And that's that energy we were talking about.
Then they're just Santa, but
they will have nothing to show for.
That was still a tough one to get over the net.
Great effort there by Michaela Peterson, the libero for this team. The Bell with a very powerful spike, as the Braves will somehow return that. Have to feel like one of the Braves has put their arms out.
Morgan Berry was rubbing her hands. I think that one hurt her pretty bad there.
Just in hopes to get a return back to the Blue Jays, as Bell absolutely smashed that ball. As it is a 7-point lead for the Braves. Croker to Graff. And the Braves just find ways to return the ball, as they've been very effective on the defensive side, that's for sure.
A little too hard by Graff.
As Worth will take a timeout, as the Blue Jays are down 19-11. So, Micah, what have you seen so far from the second set? Obviously, both teams kind of playing back and forth play early in the set.
A lot of power from Ottawa still, but there's also a lot of competitiveness out of the Blue Jays side. That's what I like to see. Even though they're down, they're not going down without a fight, that's for sure.
It's been a 3-point deficit for most of the set, and the Braves have been pulling away as of late.
They have pulled away a little bit. They're going to need to go on a stretch.
Looks like Tabor is keeping the same group out there after the timeout.
No timeouts from either side.
And Croker tried to smash it against the Braves front line. No go there.
Very hard hit, but a good block by Keena Hall.
Braves defense has certainly been there.
Nice save by Croker. Ken was able to just push it right over.
Tharps has finally been defeated.
She almost just overpowered her on that hit. Just pushed her hands a little further back, and she got the point.
I want to say Croker made the play on that point. Now Smith will serve, down 8. If you didn't know her name before this game, you will after this one, as Yana Tharps has played spectacular for the Braves.
And there's no sign of her calming down.
On both sides of the ball. That will trickle around the net and go in favor of the Braves. Fletcher.
That was a good block by Kendra Coker and Lana Porter, but ball had other decisions and came back over to Tabor's side for Ottawa's point.
The Braves 3 points from victory. Set victory, I should say. That's a beautiful kill there by Kenna Hall. And Kenna Hall actually leads the conference in kills with 377 prior to this game.
That was a very nice placement by her.
Another all-conference caliber player for the Braves. As the Bell's attempt will get blocked by that front line. Kenna Hall again. The senior from DeSoto, Kansas, junior college transfer from Cowley Community College in Arkansas City, Kansas.
Nice try by Michaela, but just out of the reach again.
That will be the game, or the set, I should say, as the Braves will win 25-12. As teams switch sides, we have another interview here. That's our second interview. Ryan Lee. Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Joe?
Pretty good. So talk about Chapel. What's happened recently in Chapel here at school, and what are the future plans for Chapel? I mean, I know you're kind of under leadership of that.
Yeah.
So just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, this last week we had Mental Health Awareness Week, so Chapel all this week was talking about mental health and the importance of being aware of that. We had Miss Kansas, who is one of our own, Hannah Clausen. She came and talked, and her platform is mental health awareness, and so we had her come and share, which was kind of a neat opportunity to have her come back. And then we also had a panel. We had on the second Chapel this week, we had a panel specialist. We had a local pastor and clinical therapist. They came in. They all just talked about the importance of it and how it's not something that we have to shy away from. Acknowledging it and getting help is the best thing. So we talked a lot about that, as it's a big part of our. It is really important. It's a big part of what a lot of our nation is going through right now. So let me think. Upcoming Chapel speakers, we have some things about missions coming up. We have some big ones there. But it's coming to the end of the semester, Joe, so things are wrapping up.
Time has certainly been flying. I remember my first day here this semester, and it just kind of flies by like that.
I know.
So
it's been going fast.
Winter break is approaching us. I'm sure the students and faculty are pretty excited about that. So
yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, Ryan, and have a great night.
Hey, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Great job. Great job. All right, we are back in Hillsboro for the third set, as the Braves have taken a comfortable 2-0 set lead. Mike, I mean, it's senior night. I would love to see the Blue Jays come back and seal the deal and get a victory against a nationally ranked opponent. Do you think they can do it?
I definitely would love to see that too. Hopefully they can honestly push that out of the back of their head, because that's not going to help them if they have that pressure on them. I think with this group of seniors, 7 of them, that's a lot. And that's just a lot of experience on the Blue Jay side.
It's going to take a miracle for the Blue Jays to put away the Braves, who have a 10-1 conference record, have certainly been dominant. Corker will kick things off for the Blue Jays. Starps will hit it back into Blue Jay territory.
Blue Jays are definitely going to be aware of where Tharps is on the floor.
And the Braves should be aware of where Clearing's on the floor, as she will get things started here in the third set. Ortiz with a beautiful play there, keeps the play alive.
Almost a good block by Olivia Dirksen, but tipped over and out of the reach for Manea Ortiz.
1-1 game, Bauer to serve for the Braves. Blue Jays looking for some life. As Clearing's smash is blocked by another freshman.
There Tharp is again.
Tharp's so dominant. Blue Jays cannot find a way to stop her success tonight. any conference opponent, that is, have struggled to find a way to stop Tharps. Lindsay Fletcher with the kill there, as it is a 3-1 game.
Nice hit by Dirksen. That was really close to out, but she calls it in. 2-3, Ottawa up.
Frazell and Nobel check in as Queering and Frankenberry check out. 1 point deficit, as it's going to be a tie game, it looks like, and it will be, as the ball goes into the seats.
That was good effort by the Braves, but just out of reach of both of them.
Frazell to serve on what will be her last home game.
That had some nice spin on that one. Just dropped short right in front of her.
As that play should pump up the team a little bit as they have the lead.
That puts them up 4-3.
Doesn't go this time around for Frazell, but that's all right. We have a tie game. It's 4-4. Certainly have to stay close to this team if you want any chance to win. I would like to see the Blue Jays apply some pressure to the Braves, though. And great play by Graff there. The front line can't block it. And the Blue Jays regain the lead. Croker and Peterson to check in. Ortiz and Dirksen to check out. As our libero will serve for the Jays.
Aona Tharp, out of reach of everybody. Nice placement by her.
Tharps checks out, and that should make the Blue Jays happy as she is off the floor. It doesn't get any easier, though, that's for sure, as the Blue Jays will try to return this. Great block there by Graff and Croker.
Very good block.
As back and forth play continues into the third set, the Blue Jays will regain the lead. Samantha Smith and Lana Porter in the game for the Blue Jays. That ball was perfectly placed in between Smith and Frazell as they laugh about it. And it is a tied game at 6. Nabel showing the power off. What a kill by Nabel.
Right in front of Heather Huseman. She tried to go low for it, but it was way too hard.
As a Blue Jay faithful, you could hear it on the broadcast. They love that.
I think this is the latest in the match that we've been ahead, so hopefully we can work with that.
As Micah said, the Blue Jays are up.
But not for long.
A tied game. Not for long.
Back and forth for sure. Very good plays on both sides of the court.
Looks like Kenna Hall will serve for the Braves. As Croker with the smash against the front line of the Braves. And the Blue Jays once again regain the lead.
Almost looked like it was going to be a block, but it was just enough to squeeze in between the Braves and the net.
You need that luck sometimes against a front line like that. Ortiz and Dirksen back in the game. A lot of substitutions for the Blue Jays this set.
Wow.
As that ball will be rocketed past Ortiz.
By Michaela Aspegren. Very hard hit. Ties it up again, 8-8.
8-8 is the score. Tharps is back in for the Braves. Certainly have to keep an eye out on her. Queering serves it high. to her teammates as the ball will be in Braves territory.
Good save by Olivia Dirksen.
As the redirection off Clearing's arm will lead the ball into the ground.
It's like when Aona Tharp touches the ball. She hits it right through us. Can't ever touch it.
Olivia Dirksen once again making the play for the Jays.
Good work to tie the game up again, 9-9.
Yes, back and forth play. Energy displayed by both teams. Blue Jays won't go down easy here once again on senior night. As the ball will be hit backward deep into Brave territory. It's back on Blue Jay territory.
Nice hit by Taylor Corn, but a good save by Morgan Berry.
As the Blue Jays will get the point. Little miscommunication there by the referees, it looked like.
I think Ottawa hit it a few too many times there.
As it'll be 10-9, Blue Jays.
Nice little tap by Touring.
Nice
Good
setup
save.
there. Dirksen once again making the play for the Blue Jays. The 6-foot sophomore from Gossel, Kansas, really knows how to use her body around the net very well. It's been on full display this whole season.
Almost a good few saves by Blue Jays, but rolled off the back of her arm, it looked like.
One-point lead for the home team. As Bauer will serve. Fleury once again making the play for the Jays.
Very good placement in between all the Braves.
She will take some time to get some rest.
That'll put the Blue Jays up by 2, 12-10. A high hit ball, and then Jusana just barely taps it over for the nice score.
Harbs once again with the kill. It will be a 2-point lead for the Blue Jays. As the Blue Jays are going to have to figure out a way to defeat that Braves front line that has been so dominant tonight. Great block there by Dirksen and Nabel on the Tharp's return, but the point won't go the Blue Jays' way.
You can definitely tell by Ottawa's record that a lot of teams have been struggling with their front line. 10-1 in the KCAC.
As a miscue by Nabel will lead to a tied game. Knotted at 13 apiece.
Little miss hit. Looked like it hit off her back arm.
Rare mistake by Nabel there. She's been so dominant for this Blue Jay.
And that will bring it back to another tie.
Graf tried to trick the Braves there, but not enough power on the touch.
Tried to trick her, but didn't get the ball over the net.
As the Braves are on a little run here, as they regain the lead. Don't forget the Tabor Blue Jays football team plays against the Bethany Swedes at Joel H. Ween Stadium tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Tabor Blue Jays football have a 4-4 record as they will look to get a win to be over 500.
Another hard hit by Tharp, but we were just there to block that one finally.
On the block, the ball was redirected into Tharp's face.
A good block to put Tabor up 15-14.
Seeing how hard she hits, that probably doesn't feel good. Croker will set it up for Nabel, and it will be blocked by Tharps.
She definitely got that point back, tying it back up 15-all.
Croker will hit it too far, just wide left.
A good little tap, but just over the line.
Blue Jays looking for some magic here late in the third set, down by 1.
Hopefully some of those seniors can bring out that magic tonight.
That's Graff, hard hit into the net. The Braves will have a 2-point lead.
Blue Jays can't let this get too out of control.
Smith and Porter checking in for the Blue Jays. As the freshman gets denied.
Very nice block by Kendra Croker and Lana Porter.
Lana Porter and Croker there to deny the freshman from Ottawa, Lindsay Fletcher.
Good work to bring the score back to a tie.
They have a tie game here in Hillsborough. As the freshman will get another opportunity. Michaela Peterson with a great play there.
What a save. Wasn't enough on that one. On the spike by Keena Hall.
Peterson with a little miscue there.
I think she tried to pull back. She thought it was going to be out of bounds, but it was a little too late.
Certainly looked like that. The Jays will get that point back. Down by 1 here. As the Jays need to find a way to come back. Their backs have been against the wall for most of the night.
Especially down 2-0.
That's just out of the reach of Samantha Smith. The Braves have been the first team to 20 all 3 sets. Let's see if the Jays can somehow just get on a run and get the set victory. That would be huge. You always want that momentum going into conference tournament play.
Yeah, this is a big game as we go into conference tournament.
As it'll hit the net.
Nice hit by Yulika Jimenez.
As a timeout from Tabor. 4-point deficit for the Blue Jays.
18-22. There's a little bit of pressure on the Blue Jays, but hopefully that won't stop them from this comeback.
There's been a timeout late in every set. Hopefully the third time is a charm here. Blue Jays timeout can break up some momentum from the Braves side of things.
Yeah, hopefully they can come out here firing. Down by 4.
Don't forget tomorrow's football game is also live on the YouTube live stream if you cannot attend the game.
1:30, correct?
1:30 p.m. for the fans back at home. For all things Blue Jay sports, tune into this channel. As Kenna Hall with a 4-point lead will serve it to the Blue Jays. As that will be wide into the student section.
A little too hard by Jimenez. Puts the Blue Jays down by 3.
Huge part of the game for the Blue Jays. It's comeback time. That's a great block by Dirksen and clearing, I believe.
That's a very good start.
Great teamwork by both of them.
2 unanswered points by the Blue Jays. Puts them down by 2 now.
Jays cut the lead in half after the timeout. 2-0 run. As Ortiz will serve it to the Braves. As that will go the Braves' way.
Off Poring's head, it looks like.
Tharps comes back in. Braves trying to seal the deal here. Go back to Ottawa with an 11-1 record. As a little trickeration does not work as Frankenberry is just wide. Braves a point away from victory as it'll move their record to, like I stated a few moments ago, 11-1 in conference and 23-10 overall.
Just out on the serve. Good discipline.
Graff and Croker checking in for the Jays. They need 4 points to win.
The senior Croker here. She needs this. This is her last game here.
As the comeback falls short for the Blue Jays will move to 4-8 in conference and 13-15 on the season.
A little confusion here, actually.
Looks like there is a little confusion.
Not sure what's going on right now.
Hold your horses back at home as we're going to have a discussion here at the middle of the court. As the game is over.
They call it ball game.
So yes, the Jays will move to 4-8 in conference and 13-15 overall.
Even though they did lose this game, hopefully it'll give them a little motivation as they go into the KCAC tournament. That's where it counts.
Yes, like he said, the KCAC tournament is a week from today as it'll be in Hutchinson. As Tabor is going to need their best play if they want to be competitive in that tournament. Great night to recognize those seniors, though. They've worked very hard this season.
Even with this very good Braves team, the Blue Jays still fought hard. They were competitive every single match.
Well, that will wrap things up here in Hillsboro as the Blue Jays will lose 3-0. For Joe Baker, this is Micah Rickert. We will check out. Thanks for tuning in.